Welcome back, and I'm Leslie Johnson. Welcome back to another sports betting episode here in the locker room. If you're new here to the channel, hit that notification bell, join the family. And today we're going to dive into a quick recap of our last video on the parlays I've given you up until today before getting into our picks and parlays for today. So today we won't be going over our injury report as we normally do here on the channel. We're just going to dive into our picks and parlays for the day. But first, let's do a quick recap. Let's see how we've done up until now. All right, so let's dive into the first parlay that I gave you in my previous video. Let's do a quick recap. We're going to start off with Steph Curry. We had him give us 5 or more assists in his game, and did he ever, guys? He got cooking and gave us 8 assists on the day. We also had LaMelo Ball on this one to give us 21.5 points in his game. Now, this is when everything went downhill for this parlay, guys. He had 18 points going into the third. The fourth quarter is like he turned off the engine. He wasn't scoring any points the whole fourth quarter. I think he got into some foul trouble towards the end, but nonetheless, this was the one that kind of messed us over, screwed us over on the first parlay. We also had Rudy Gobert on this one to give us 10 or more rebounds in his game. It was sweat-free as well. He gave us 16 rebounds on the day. So like I said, LaMelo Ball kind of let us down on this one, but nonetheless, we're going to push forward. So let's look at our second parlay that I gave you in my last video. I gave you Jalen Johnson to go over 3 or more assists in his game. He ended off that game with 6 assists, guys. Sweat-free on that one. We had Sengun to give us 15 plus points in his game. He delivered for us with 5 rebounds as well. Perfect. We had SGA to give us 20 plus points in his game. He delivered before the fourth quarter. We had Chet to give us 3 rebounds, and Josh Giddey to give us 6.5 points for the game. These guys all got it done before the fourth quarter, guys. They were on the bench. So guys, if you tailed with me, this was our winner for the day. So big salute to all those who tailed, because you made some money with us here on the channel. So it was 1-1 for my last video. We won 1 parlay and we lost 1 parlay. But nonetheless, I did also give another pick. All right, so let's take a look at the third parlay that I had for you here on the channel. And it wasn't in the previous video, guys. For this one, it was in the community tab. I did ask you guys to check out the community tab because I wasn't able to put out a video for you here on the channel. But nonetheless, let's take a look. I had Fred VanVleet to go over 3.5 rebounds in his game. I also had Sengun to go 15 plus points in his game as well. Now, guys, this game, if you watched it, it was a blowout, okay? They went against the Hornets, and it was a complete blowout, so both players ended up on the bench. Fred VanVleet ended off the day with 3 rebounds. He had plenty of time to get the 4th rebound. As I mentioned, he was on the bench the whole time. Sengun ended off the day with 11 points. Once again, both of them were on the bench. Nonetheless, nothing we can do about that, but just take it on the chin and push forward. Our record for the month now came down to 8 wins with 9 losses for the month, okay? But nonetheless, we're going to push back. I'm confident with what I have here for you guys for today. We're going to bounce back here today, hopefully get a 2-0 and come back on the positive side of things before we end off the month. All right, so let's dive into my picks and parlays for today. Guys, it's January 27 in NBA. We're going to get off with our first parlay, and it's going to be Bam Adebayo to get things started, to go under 1.5 steals in his game here today. He's going against the New York Knicks here today. And guys, this team is ranked number 7 when it comes to overall steals. A pretty solid team. They protect the ball pretty well. I love it for today, especially under 1.5 steals. I love it because when you look back to his last 5 games, guys, it's only gone above this just once. That's right. He's been below this in 4 out of the last 5 games. Looking back to his last 11 games, he's gone below this in 10 out of those 11 games. So I love this one for today, guys. So lock it in. Is Bam Adebayo to go under 1.5 steals in his game here today. You're going to get your best value on DraftKings. So if you have DraftKings, lock it in on DraftKings, okay? Pushing forward to my second pick on my first parlay, I have Joel Embiid to also do the same as well. Under 1.5 steals in his game as well. He's going against the Denver Nuggets, a team that he faced not too long ago, and he did go under this line as well. In that game, he had 0 steals. And even when we look back to his last 5 games, guys, 0 steals, 4 steals, 0 steals, 1 steal, and 0 steals. I love it, okay? So he's only been above this once out of the last 5 games. So he's gone below it 4 out of the last 5 games. Looking back to his last 20 games, he's been below it in 18 out of his last 20. So I love this one as well. Now, the Denver Nuggets are ranked number 11 in overall steals allowed per game. So I love this one as well. They're not too solid, but solid enough to get the job done for us here. Okay, so lock it in. It's Joel Embiid to go under 1.5 steals in his game here today. I have LeBron James on this one just to add some value to the parlay. just for 15 plus points, something he's done in 7 out of his last 8 games, guys. He does this day in and day out. It's just to add value to the parlay. Also have Anthony Davis as well, the man on the thumbnail for today. He got 7 plus rebounds in his game here today. He's done it in 9 out of his last 10 games. I'm confident with this first parlay. Lock it in, guys. All the best if you're tailing with me on this one. All right, so let's dive into my second parlay for the day. And if you made it this far, drop me a W in the comment section down below. Just signifies we're gonna have a winning day here today. If you're confident with me that we're gonna have a winning day here today, let me know in the comment section. Put those W's in the comment section for me. Let's push forward. I have Sengun on this one to go over 0.5 steals in his game here today. Now, they're taking on the Brooklyn Nets here today, a team that is ranked number 9 when it comes to the center position and allowing steals to the center position. Now you may say that's kind of high, but Sengun is a different kind of guy, okay? Especially when it comes to the steals, he's doing it, guys. When you look back to his last 5 games, he's done it, and he's gone above this line in 4 out of those 5 games. Looking back to the last 10 games, he's gone above it in 9 out of those 10 games. And I'm going to show you the stats on the screen so you see it for yourself. Looking even back to his last 20 games, guys, last 20 games, you can see all the green on the screen as well, guys. So I'm confident with this one. It doesn't matter which team he goes against. He's doing it, guys. He's stealing the ball. He's finding ways to get to the ball. And I like this one to start off our second parlay. Okay, so lock it in. It's Sengun to go over 0.5 steals in his game today against the Brooklyn Nets. Also have the Timberwolves on this one to win today on the money line. As you know, Timberwolves are number 2 in the West, okay? The number 2 in the West taking on a number 15 team in the West, which is the San Antonio Spurs, a young team. Timberwolves, to be honest, just has too much firepower. You have Cat, you have Gobert, you have Anthony Edwards, just too much firepower. This is going to be a one-sided game. It's probably going to be a blowout, to be honest, but I'm locking it in. I'm taking the Timberwolves on the money line on this one. I also have Joel Embiid to give us 20 plus points, 5 rebounds in his game here today, something he's been doing, okay? And if you've been following us here on the channel, I usually put him for 30 plus points. I'm trying to make everything here today safe so that we can cash in on both these parlays and go 2-0 for the day. So I took him down to 20 in case there's a blowout or anything happens. We have him down at 20 points for the day. Also have him at 5 rebounds. Now, even looking back to his stats, when you look at his points, his last 5 or 6 games, he had 31 points, 70 points, 33 points, 36 points, 40 points, well above what I'm giving you here today. Even his rebounds, he had 7 rebounds, 18 rebounds, 10 rebounds, 7 rebounds, and 7 rebounds in his previous game. So I like this one for today. Like I said, lock it in. He's going to get it. It's no doubt. So lock it in. It's Joel Embiid, 20 plus points and 5 rebounds for the day. All right, and lastly, for the parlay, I have Jamal Murray on this one to give us 15 plus points in his game. Now, if you've been following me here on the channel, one thing I always say is that I love taking players after they've had a bad game. Jamal Murray had a bad game, guys. He scored 9 points in his previous game, shot 3 for 11, okay? A terrible game. I'm looking forward to him bouncing back in today's game, especially playing at home. Now he's averaging this season 20 plus points. I just need him to score 15 plus points for us here today. He's gone above this in 9 out of his last 10. I'm confident with him here today to bounce back for us and just to give us the win here today. So guys, this is what I have for you for the second parlay. And this is what I have for you for today. All the best if you're chilling with me and following me here on the channel. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you guys on the next one. I will have a football video out for you here on the channel, so do look out for that. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.